Hello, everybody. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Rodney Harris. We have sort of a yucky weekend in store across North Georgia. We do have a first alert for the entire weekend for multiple opportunities for rain and even an isolated storm or two that'll be possible Saturday night going into Sunday. So I want to get started with a live look over Centennial Olympic Park. This is basically your forecast for the rest of the day. It's cloudy out there. Temperatures are in the 40s. It's currently 45 in Atlanta. And this will basically stay the same throughout the afternoon. It'll stay cloudy. Temperatures will stay in the 40s all day today. This particular camera is dry, but I will point out some spotty drizzle will be possible here and there, but mostly dry throughout the afternoon. So the first alert will start this evening. We have rain that'll be moving in from the northwest. No storms tonight, but we do have rain out there if you're headed out tonight for the last Friday of the year. Here's a look at our high resolution forecast model. You can see where this afternoon we're just looking at cloudy skies, but notice by 5 o'clock some showers are out there, and then even some pockets of moderate rain will be possible by 9 o'clock. So again, if you're headed out tonight, if you have any plans tonight, we are forecasting rain. That's why there's a first alert for today. It's really more for tonight than it is today, but keep that in mind if you have any Friday night plans. Let's fast forward to Saturday. This is first alert number 2. Throughout the course of Saturday, we will see scattered showers. I'm not forecasting any storms Saturday morning or afternoon, just some scattered rain. It'll be off and on. It's certainly not a washout. So here's the forecast model for Saturday. You can see that as you step out the door on Saturday morning, there's already spotty showers out there, and then throughout the afternoon, that'll basically continue off and on throughout the day. So that's first alert 2, just watching out for those showers Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. First alert number 3, this is Sunday morning, and this is when we will see not only rain, but also the potential for some storms. And I want to go back to the forecast model. We're going to go back to 7 o'clock Saturday. You can see where 7 o'clock there's still spotty showers here, but notice further west, you can clearly see that heavier rain in Alabama. That's moving eastward late Saturday into Sunday morning. So I believe that our highest risk of storms and the heavier rain will really happen on Sunday morning. That's what you see on the right-hand side of your screen. So it's important that you download the First Alert Weather app if you have not already downloaded it. Even though the risk of severe weather is low, it's not impossible. And if you have our app, you'll get those warnings immediately if they are issued. And because we're expecting the rain and storms to happen so early on Sunday morning, while most of us are asleep, you want to make sure you have those audio alarms ready to rock and roll. That's Sunday morning at 1 o'clock. Those are showers and storms right over Metro Atlanta. That's going to continue through 5 o'clock on Sunday morning and even up to like 8, 9 o'clock Sunday morning. So if you're getting to church early on Sunday, I am forecasting rain and storms to be out there. As far as the timing is concerned, those storms will move out of Metro Atlanta by lunch. So the second half of Sunday will be dry. But as you can see here, the first part of Sunday morning, definitely seeing showers and storms. So in terms of the first alert for Sunday, I think this is a higher impact first alert Sunday morning. Here's what you can expect. Everybody will see rain Sunday morning. Some of you may see some isolated strong winds that could bring a tree or two down. Some of you may see an isolated brief tornado, and some of you may see some isolated flooding because we are expecting some heavier rain Saturday night through Sunday morning. So Sunday morning, I think, is the highest overall impact. We'll have rain out there tonight. We'll have spotty showers throughout the day on Saturday, but it's really Sunday morning where you'll see the highest impact, so make sure and be prepared for that. Here's a look at the rainfall forecast, by the way. This is from Saturday night through, this is really from right now through Sunday morning. Heaviest rain late Saturday through Sunday, and as you can see, 2 to 3 inches of rain will be possible across Metro Atlanta. That's why we're somewhat concerned about the potential for some isolated flooding. So here's a look at the 7-day. Today, 48 degrees and cloudy. That's really your forecast for most of the day. The first alert really starts tonight with those showers moving in after 5 p.m., especially by 8, 9 o'clock. So remember to grab that umbrella if you're headed out tonight. Saturday, spotty showers during the day. 61 is your high Saturday afternoon, so it will be warmer Saturday. And then Saturday night, that heavier rain moving in. The overall highest impact is Sunday morning. We will have heavy rain out there Sunday morning and isolated storms, so be prepared for that. The second half of Sunday after lunch will be dry, and the temperature will reach up to 67 Sunday afternoon. So it'll actually turn out to be not a terrible Sunday afternoon if you're headed out to watch some football. Monday's completely dry and 64. Tuesday, there's a weak system that's going to pass us by. It's a quick system, and that will give us a 30% chance of showers on Tuesday. However, I don't want to scare anybody. I do believe that those showers will move out by Tuesday night. So if you're headed out to watch the Peach drop, Or if you have any New Year's Eve plans on Tuesday night, I'm forecasting it to be dry. And then after that system passes us by, it's going to cool us off as we start the new year. So for Wednesday, the first day of 2025, I'm forecasting mostly sunny skies, but 56 degrees, so it will be cold. Then down to 35 degrees for Thursday morning and only 48 for Thursday afternoon. So we'll have rain through Sunday morning, storms specifically on Sunday morning, and then we'll be dry for Monday, and then starting the new year off on a pretty cold note. So keep that in mind if you have any plans. We'll keep you up to date on this 7 day. We have a lot going on here. We got the potential for rain. We have the potential for storms. We have temperatures near 70. We have temperatures in the 30s. So there's quite a bit happening. I really, though, want you to focus on Sunday morning. Again, that's the overall highest risk of some strong storms. And so we'll have an updated forecast for you on Atlanta News First at noon. Of course, you can always get that forecast in the First Alert Weather app, and we'll keep you up to date throughout the course of the day. We hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday, last Friday of the year. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon with your forecast. But for now, to walk you through your headlines for today, here's Joy.
Thank you so much, Rodney. And, you know, the rough weather always sounds a little bit more tolerable when you're the one telling us about it. You know, we want to get to some of the top stories that we're following right now. If you followed our newscast earlier, you know about the incident that was at the MARTA station. And this is something that we brought you during our morning newscast on Atlanta News First. MARTA's Garnett Station was shut down throughout the morning due to an emergency situation, according to the Transportation Authority. And you can see several fire trucks and at least one ambulance were seen at the station. The circumstances of the incident still under investigation, still not completely clear at this time, but we do know that the situation was cleared around 7 a.m. Bus shuttles were available at the Oakland City, West End, Garnett and Five Points stations, but have since been discontinued. And I also do want to let you know that there's compensation being offered for the disruption to service. The transportation service now offering an $8 voucher for Uber or Lyft rides. But, you know, the major headline out of this, again, Garnett Station has reopened after this emergency situation, and the MARTA services resuming there as well. Okay, and turning now to this other story that we've been following as well. A shooting investigation is underway. This is in Northwest Atlanta. Before sunrise, police were they were called to Donald Lee Hollowell Parkway at a food mart there. The victim, 37 years old. Police say preliminary information suggests that the victim was shot while confronting a suspect who was trying to shoplift at that store. Of course, we'll keep following the latest developments on that one. And turning now to this tragic story, a Southwest Atlanta community is mourning, they're in grief after a beloved student athlete was killed in a shooting on Christmas Eve. Atlanta News First reporter Josh Skinner is outside Carver High School in Southwest Atlanta with more.
Yes, we're told that the victim was 18-year-old Sekia Smith, a senior here at Carver High School. She was shot and killed in her Pittsburgh, Atlanta neighborhood. That is also in Southwest Atlanta near Pittman Park. The shooting happened near 1001 Smith Street Southwest. Her mother tells Atlanta News First the family is, quote, devastated. Smith was a basketball player here at Carver High. Her family says she was looking to play basketball in college as well. Police have not given an update on any arrests, suspects, or what led to the shooting. Now, as you can imagine, the Carver community here devastated as well. Purpose-Built Schools, which operates Carver, released a statement yesterday saying that Sekia touched countless lives and that she will be missed. Reporting at Carver High School, Joshua Skinner, Atlanta News First.
And let's talk about this holiday travel rush happening right now. So today is actually expected to be the busiest day of the holiday travel season. Believe it or not, AAA expecting air travel to set a new record with nearly 7.9 million Americans forecast to fly. Atlanta News First, Sarah Hammond is at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport with an update on the crowds.
Well, there are a lot of people in this airport still. They're still coming in since we've been here since about 4:30. We've watched the wait time here at the main security checkpoint creep up from 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 18 minutes. It's dropped down a little bit, but take a look. There's still a lot of people flooding in here, lining up. It seems to be moving very quickly. But it's not just the airport that is going to get crowded today, also the roads. AAA projects 119 million people will travel 50 miles or more from their home over this travel period, which ends January 1st. And they say that's a record number. But stormy weather could also play a factor as travelers take to the skies and the roads, with ground stops at some airports in the Pacific Northwest and in Dallas in the last 24 hours as those storms slowly move towards Atlanta, like you've heard our First Alert weather team tell you. But so far, all is running smooth here in Atlanta. But for Deborah, who was traveling through the airport yesterday, her trip was worth any hassle, and she was definitely ready to get home.
It was wonderful. Everybody was pleasant, yes, and it was not crowded at all. So I'm glad to be back home. Now I'm just waiting for my baggage.
So the world's busiest airport is quickly getting busier today, so you want to make sure you're leaving enough time to catch your flight. 2 hours if you're flying domestically, 3 hours if you're flying internationally. You don't want to be one of those people running to catch your plane. From Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, I'm Sarah Hammond for Atlanta News First.
And more on that and all of our top stories on AtlantaNewsFirst.com or by downloading our free app. Now back to Local News Live.